What is up guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'll be showing you a money route that I sometimes do to go and make myself some money in Red Dead Online. This is something that you will only do if you have a good amount of time to sit here and play Red Dead Online. This isn't saying that only takes like 10 or 15 minutes. This is something that could be taken 30, maybe even pushing 40 minutes depending on what you do. With this route there is going to be a number of different locations, methods that I have shown on this video before, but I'm linking them all together, and this is what I sort of expect you to do. When I'm showing my single methods of how to go and fish, how to go and find cougars, how to go and find, say, different types of animals, hunting locations, I sort of expect you to go and put them all together to try and make yourself as much money as possible. As a quick overview, I will go through each and every method, but what we're going to be doing is starting in Blackwater. Now, what I haven't done is just go and spawn in either St. Denis, Tumbleweed, anything like that, and then fast travel to this location. So there are quite a few people around it, and I'm hoping that what doesn't happen is these people are using the methods that I've shown before on this channel, because if they do, I can't really show you how to do them in this video, which will be very upsetting. But on top of that, I'm hoping that I won't be griefed, as someone has just moved right close to me between me and the fast travel, and I'm hoping they're not going to harass me or anything. But as we're going to start, we are going to go over to this location, which is very scary because there are 3 people here already. What happens is that there is a cougar in this location right here, and there are also a bunch of different bisons in this location. So that would be the location that we're going to be starting off. Okay, so this is the first location I head to, and before I go and do anything, I did just go into a completely new lobby. I spawned all the way in St. Denis and then fast traveled to this location. As you can see, there is no one else in Blackwater as of right now. Well, no one that we can tell, because there may be some blue blips somewhere around here. They just don't show up on the map anymore. But what you want to do is come to this location, as I accidentally back up the map. But what you want to do is come here, and what sometimes happens, not all the time, if you can get a cougar, it is rare, and I can't believe Rockstar patched this. I'm still very salty that they patched this, even though it happened months and months ago. Sometimes a cougar will spawn just right here, just beside the hill that goes up, just in that little dip just round here. And sometimes what you can do is go and get a perfect cougar. If you go and get a perfect cougar, that'll be going for around about $15. And yeah, again, I am upset that Rockstar patched that and went to go and nerf all of the different animal prices, which makes me very upset. But sometimes you can get a cougar round here, and I don't know if we're gonna get one this time, which is very unfortunate, but sometimes you can go and get one. I'm just gonna go, sometimes I take it real slow around here, just in case I don't see it and it just comes out from out of nowhere. But it doesn't look like we actually have one this time. But what you have is a cougar that spawns somewhere around here, and it is very slim for it to happen. I must admit, it is very slim to happen, but it doesn't stop me from checking, because it is an easy $15, and it will spawn somewhere around just about where those flowers are, just about there, and you can make yourself a decent amount of money. The next location I go to, and then we'll start going on to the fishing stuff, but this is just to go and stack up on meats that can go into your satchel, because you will not come across these animals again in this location. And yet again, bisons aren't always guaranteed. Also, whilst doing this method, normally I would go and shoot all these different pronghorn bucks, all the different deers that I come across. For this method, I'm not going to, but if you were going to go and do it, definitely go and do it. Birds, I'll be taking those down. The next one to go to, and here we are. I'm so happy these spawned in because the cougar didn't spawn in, but here is where you'll get a bunch of different bisons, and all you want to do is try and get headshots and kill as many as you can. It's very hard, you need to get a good angle. What happens is sometimes you won't be able to go and get all of them. As you go away from this one trying to kill the other bisons, they'll despawn, which is very upsetting. What you need to try and do is try and get a perfect shot. You won't get that every time though. You will not get that every time. It is very hard to go and get that. But we have 3 there, and we did actually shoot 4, but the other one despawned. But with this, what I normally do is I go and kill this, go and skin it, and the skin itself, normally I don't always get first time headshots. A lot of the time I miss them, but with this I pick it up, immediately drop it, and then go on to the next one. The third location is a fishing location, and this is the area right here. This is where I try and get as many fish as possible. If you missed my previous method, I'll leave a link in the description down below, but this is just a quick overview. Round here, I'm not actually going to do it, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description down below, but right here, this is where a lot of fish will spawn in. And if it doesn't, what you need to do is go across to here, and then go and use your horse to go and swim across here. And then round about this location, you have another load of fish. spawn in. And yet again, if they do not spawn in, what you then have is another location just here where another lot of fish will spawn in. It's normally the same fish every time, but that is what I go and use to go and do fishing. The fourth location is right here. This is the islands right in the middle. Yet again, I've done a video on this, I think maybe a week or two ago. This is where you can go to do a bunch of fishing. At first, when I did do this island, I showed you a fishing location, but what I normally use it for now is to go and get a bunch of different birds and be sort of I guess safe from other griefers, other players in this game. But what you need to do is come to this corner right here and then just swim across with your horse. It does not take too long. You should be able to do it. Just make sure your horse has full stamina. Now it's the exact same with the other island. Make sure your horse has full stamina. If you get halfway across and your horse runs out of stamina, what will happen is that your horse will just push you off the back and then you have to swim the rest of the way. And it isn't a problem swimming, you won't die or anything like that. It's just, it takes a bit longer to swim across, and also if you need your horse to travel islands, it takes a lot longer. But from here, I would go and kill all the different animals, all the small animals. I might go and pick up some herbs if I have time, but what I normally head off is I go and kill these birds, and that is what I focus on. I head to these islands over here, and this is where you'll find a bunch of different birds. Now, like I said, you can do fishing. Fish spawn in over here. I could show you the different locations. Like I said, yet again, I have a video on this already, but the quick locations, you have one just around this corner over here. The main two that I use, there are a lot more, but the main two that I use is one just here, just in this corner right here, and then also as you go through here, there should be a little boat here, little shipwreck, and right on this corner right here, there should be a bunch of fish that will spawn in just here, round about there, and you'll have a lot of fish spawn in. And as you can see, they're already spawning in. But I would literally make these islands extinct. I would kill everything. I will spend a lot of time here. I will go and kill all the birds that fly over, and there are a bunch of birds that fly over. There's some over there, there's some that just went across there, there was some that flew across there. There are a lot of birds, and that is what I focus on, because bird feathers are what make these methods good. Like, they can go for so much if you go and get the right birds, and luckily the right birds spawn on these islands. Normally it's on the back couple, but you can get a bunch of different birds throughout the whole thing. Normally the good birds spawn on these three round here, so definitely head to those islands. But all of these islands are filled with so much different wildlife that you can then kill, go to take to roads to go and sell to butchers. And look, fish are still spawning in. Also, when coming to this island, it is a long journey, because you'll be here and you'll travel all the way around this outside round here. If I was doing this method for real, I would have killed a ton of different birds across here. There isn't an exact location to stop, but just as I'm traveling, if I go and see a deer, see turkey, see anything like that, I will stop, I will kill them, I will put them in my satchel. If they're good and I know they go for a lot of money, I will put them on my horse, and that is what I would do throughout the whole of this. So you can technically class this whole thing just here as a hunting location. This whole sort of beach area that goes all the way around. I won't really stop to go and just stay at one location, whereas this one you would stop to go and fish. I wouldn't stop, I'll carry on moving. As soon as I see an animal of some sort, a bird, anything small, anything big, anything flying in the air, I will stop, I will kill it. I won't do any fishing, won't do anything like that. This is just there to go and kill animals. Okay, so we are back in roads, and this is the last step. This is where you'll go and sell everything. Because I haven't done this method for real, I've just tried to show the locations. I've hunted a few things here and there. I haven't got too much to sell, but this is where you will be making a lot of money. As soon as that's done, as soon as you've sold everything, I will go back through and go and do this method again, but reverse. So I'll go to these islands, I'll then go all the way around here, hunt everything, get all the different birds, do all that stuff, and then go to this fishing location. I will now come up, go and get the bisons, and then go down to the cougar, and then go all the way back to Blackwater to go and sell everything at the butchers. And that is what I'll keep on doing. If you are someone that goes and collects herbs, so you're getting everything, and there are a lot of herbs on these islands here, eventually at some point I'll head up to, say, Valentine, or I'll go to Saint Denis, anything like that, to go and sell my herbs, just to get rid of them. Herbs, you do not get too much money. You get 25 cents for every single herb. I wish it changed, and I wish there were some more expensive herbs, but there just isn't. They all go for 25 cents. So at some point, just go and sell those at Valentine or Saint Denis. That is where a doctors are, but you're not going to be getting too much money. So I won't be doing that every journey. I'll probably do that whenever I can be bothered. To be fair, whenever I can be bothered, I'll go to Saint Denis or Valentine to go and sell my herbs. But anyway guys, that is the location. I will show you a quick clip of me selling everything at the butchers, for me actually doing this method legit. If I was going to go and do everything, spend every second trying to make sure that I get everything in that area before I go, I will show you a clip of that. But for now, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.